Okay, we are going to revisit my furnace. Today I'm going to change burners, gas valve, and I'm probably gonna blow out the secondary, and I might have to change blower speed. So let's start it up, get a base reading, and then Charlie over here is going to help us. So, oh, Nathan over here, he's going to help us too. So let's get going here. Let me get it started up. Okay. Good. Got real high CO on startup for this type of furnace. Nathan, move that printer in there. I think we had like almost 280 on startup. Let's let it run a minute. Be right back. Okay, this is our base test. This is kind of where we were at last time. My temperature just keeps on, my Fluke stack temperature just keeps on creeping. My oxygen is too high. My efficiency is under 90. It's a 90% efficient furnace. So, that's stack temperature. It's just not burning right. So, and last time I had it, my gas valve was bottomed out. I had no adjustment left in it. So we're going to change that valve out, change the burners out, then go from there, and we'll start it back up. And also one other thing I want to do is the old owners put screens outside on the stupid vents. Let me go take those off right now and see if that affects anything, just for giggles. Well, the exhaust was taken off already. And I took off the one on the intake. And it doesn't help. So, let me get this other stuff changed out. It's going to be a real pain. I gotta cut this here, remove this whole box, just to get 2 screws out, so it's going to be quite a job. Let me get that done. Okay, this is as far as I got the burner rack out. I actually got it out, had to cut the top, bend the top. Let's look at a heat exchanger while I'm here. This furnace was on propane. I already did a heat exchanger inspection on it, and it looks okay, but I didn't. That's fine. So I had to take all the screws out. Then I had to take the limit out. I had to take the bottom of the. The burner box off. Now I can slide them out to get the screws out. Let me do that. If you look and see, they're pretty rusted. And there's the new one. Okay, we're going for startup again. Let's see where our CO lays out.
Yep, there it goes. Is it hot? Can I see in there?
Not much better.
Ooh, hot.
Holy smokes.
Like that.
Now we did change the gas valve. We did change the burners. I'm really surprised on the burners on that CO being so high.
Continue to change.
Just let it run for a minute. Okay, we're about a minute or so, maybe about 2 minutes in. Same efficiency. Oxygen's a little better, but stack temp, I either gotta raise the blower and try blowing the secondary out and raising the blower speed and see what happens. Well, I raised the blower speed, blew out the secondary, changed the burners, changed the gas valve, and I still can't get my flue temperature down. So that leads me to one thing. Inducer motor. Now, when I first bought this house, I looked and there's this crap at the bottom of the furnace. I didn't know what the hell it was. I thought it was just residue off here. But then I took it off. Where's that screw? This is the screw that goes in it. Normal screw. Then if you look at this screw, it's like all whittled down. And there's like furnace cement in there. And also another thing I noticed is, doesn't it look like a choke goes there? Right here. Looks like it's got an inlet choke and it's missing. All it had was little plastic what you want to call it, the little gasket, and even that looks like it was leaking. So I guarantee there's supposed to be a choke here. Right there. And that's why I'm getting high flue temperature, high stack temperature. So now I gotta call the manufacturer tomorrow and find out if it takes a choke, and I doubt if I can get them without buying the inducer motor. So it looks like I made an inducer motor. Very strange what these people did to this furnace. But this is the piece of junk coleman in my my basement. So I think it's going to conclude it for tonight, because I've been down here working on this for like 2 hours trying to figure out what the hell's going on with it, toying with it. And I think that's what I'm down to. Maybe I should try experimenting with something like putting tape over it. But I don't think that will last very long. Will it hurt? Nah, let's try it. See what happens. Tape off part of that and see what happens. Okay, for shits and giggles, we are going to simulate an exhaust choke. We'll see what happens. I doubt if anything's going to happen, but we'll give it a try. It might go the opposite way and actually increase the temperature more. But we'll give it a try. Let me stick some caulk on there, and I'll put that gasket back on. It's not going to hurt, let me tell you that. As far as I went on this furnace. Well, I got my simulated exhaust choke in there, and I don't think it's doing any better. But I am going to call the manufacturer tomorrow to find out if that's the right motor and doesn't need a choke. Let me let it run for a few more minutes. I was topping out at like 150 degrees. Let's see what it gets up to. Now, I've been running for 10 minutes. And before, see, I'm pretty stable right there. 138, 139. Before, without that exhaust choke in there, that simulated exhaust choke I put in there, that temperature would have been 150 already. I mean, it's still kind of creeping up, but it's not quite as fast as it was before. So honestly, I think what's going on is someone had to replace that motor before. For some reason this doesn't look right. It may or may not, I don't know, I'm not sure. I don't see these furnaces every day. But I know, just from experience, it may need an exhaust choke. So I'll call tomorrow, I'll get a new inducer. The collector box is stripped out, I'll get a new collector box, new inducer. And I guarantee maybe that's the problem with my stack temperature being so high. As my stack temperature goes up, my efficiency goes down. I just can't pull enough through the furnace to cool it down. I already got a high-speed fan, I got my filter out. It's better than it was before. So this is to be continued, guys. Let me get the inducer motor and see what's going on from there. That's all I can do. But I mean, it's pretty darn stable in that 139 range. Before, at this time, 150, 151, so I've dropped 10 degrees just by putting that simulated choke in with that electrical tape. So, to be continued. Like and subscribe, guys. This is my crappy Coleman furnace in my house. See you on the next one.